All right, Revenge Family, bro. Today we got another video about No Jumper because y'all seen in my last videos. If you haven't, go check him out. House Phone. He's a dude from the No Jumper crew. Him and Adam had an altercation because he got exposed for fucking transgender. Whoop. If you're not up to speed, go watch the other video. It'll catch you up to speed. But this is just them talking about the situation afterwards, and Adam saying that House Phone quit No Jumper, and he's gonna speak about it right here in this video. So I'm doing a reaction to it because I know I told y'all I'm gonna be following the situation. So without further ado, let's see what they got to say about House Phone, man. Because I think Adam did him green. I think he should quit too. I think I would go start my own shit too. Yeah, I ain't got time to be playing with Adam, exposing people like that. But let's get into it.
Okay, so I'll get this out of the way first. Is that still to this day, I got nothing but love for Blazzy. Blazzy has
So
announced
apparently, I don't know who Blazzy is, but Blazzy quit No Jumper too with House Phone.
that he's stepping away from No Jumper, specifically disconnected. And it's kind of sad to see because I really respect him as a designer, as an artist, as a personality. I really think that he's just got the world ahead of him. Like he's going to be able to do whatever he wants in his career. But he was brought on to No Jumper through House Phone, and House Phone. I mean, we don't really know exactly where he's at. Still, we haven't necessarily.
And that's what I'm saying. You should know where he's at because y'all should be having. No Jumper seems like y'all are friends, bro. Before anything, so it seems like y'all should be more tight knit than this. So with you saying that you don't know what's going on, where House Phone's at, and like where y'all stand and stuff like that, bro, y'all should be communicating better than this, bro. For real, Adam. Like you should be communicating with House Phone better than this.
Really had like a full conversation with him. The last time that we communicated with him, Josh talked to him on Wednesday, and he seemed pretty enthusiastic about still doing the show. So I don't know if that changed between Wednesday and Thursday, or if he just wasn't having a good day, or what. But the Blasey thing.
Ain't nothing probably changed, bro. He was probably sitting there thinking like, "Damn, I shouldn't be cool, even though I want my job because you exposed me, nigga." Like, no Jumper, Adam, you did him green, bro. Like, what do you mean if something changed, bro? Of course something's gonna change, bro. Imagine if this was you. It's
I
crazy.
assume just kind of comes from that, and so I assume this is the end of Disconnected, which is unfortunate. Yuri's here. I'm assuming the camera hasn't showed him yet, but Yuri, were you
Here
left
looks so
out of
goofy, bro.
the decision making process on this? At least at first, you
Uh,
said.
well, it's like talking to House One, I could kind of tell that I was getting the vibe that he was over. He was basically just over it at this point. And I was already just thinking in my head like, I don't see Disconnected continuing at this point. Like, how are we just gonna sit down and talk about regular topics when there's so much tension, there's so much built up emotions. Even with a couple people.
Of course, bro. And House Phone's probably looking at this the same way as Yuri saying it, bro. How's he gonna sit in front of Adam's face knowing that this nigga snaked him, said he fucked a transgender in front of 5 million people on No Jumper, and then it's just gonna be cool and they're gonna be like, yeah, Adam, like, yeah, you cool, bro. How's your life going? Like, nah, bro. Like that shit really changed House Phone's life, bro.
So it's just like I kind of had a feeling something was going on. I really did think we were going to do a show yesterday, though. I
Yeah,
didn't
you
think
showed up,
Yeah,
right?
we seen
Yeah,
it.
I didn't think it was not going to happen.
You was the only one who posted it on your story.
I didn't notice that either. After I saw that, I was like, "Oh man, I'm the only one who's excited for it." But no, yeah, it's like it's definitely like a sad thing that a lot of people fuck the Disconnected. A lot of people like the show, but like you were saying, it's like a House Phone. He's I believe like what it seems like he's separating himself, and Blazzy came in with him, so Blazzy left it as well.
Man, shout out Blasi, bro. But Blasi's a real one, bro. He said, y'all do House Phone like that, bro. I'm dipping with House Phone, bro. He brought me up here. I'm going with him, bro. Fuck that shit. Shout out Blasi, bro.
Right. I mean, from our perspective, it was like, we already had kind of discussed Disconnected not happening anymore just because there was a lot of, people not showing up at a certain point, which, it's not like that was the whole time or anything, but there was just a lot of, it was just kind of hard to wrangle it. And like, people don't really know about like the finances of how all this stuff looks, but I mean, you go live on YouTube. Like, really, like half the people who work at No Jumper go live on YouTube, so they kind of know exactly how much money certain shows make, and they know that it's like sometimes it can be kind of hard to justify. And like, it sucked too because everybody on Disconnected, I feel like, would all say that they weren't stoked on what they were getting paid, and not that you never say anything, but House Phone and Blasi kind of, they mention it at times, and it's like.
So House Phone and Blasi were getting underpaid, and he got exposed for the views. And this is supposedly House Phone's homie, bro. Adam, this is a bad look for you, homie, bro. Honestly. I hope House Phone capitalizes off the situation and goes and makes his own stuff, like I said in my other video. Go check it out. Because he could definitely come up off No Jumper right now and get his own bag, and that would be the best situation for him.
We were like losing money on each episode. You know, even with with paying them, as soon as we pay them, boom, it's like it's losing money. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, it kind of felt like from our perspective, this was sort of inevitable at some point. It sucks very badly. Like the reason why there's so much tension because, you know,
How are you going to say from our perspective, Adam, when it's you talking about your perspective right now? You're the boss talking about the finances. I'm sure Suspect right there and Lush right there are not checking the finances, checking to see what their show's making and all that. I'm sure it's you. You need to just go ahead and man up and say, like, I was already planning on capping House Phone, so I just capitalized off of him before he got down the road. That's what it really is.
I never wanted to, have anything happen on the show that would make it that hard for House Phone to be on the show or whatever. Like, this is just, it's not a situation I ever wanted. I'll restate it again.
I can see where you wouldn't want it, Adam, but I can
apologize to
see where
House
you
Phone
could
for
have
the fact
avoided
that
it
our
too, bro. And you could
platform
have
is
did more for your
responsible
homie.
for
So
stuff getting revealed about him or whatever. And I kind of don't blame him for not being able to come here and get on camera because I feel like
yeah, don't blame him,
he's
nigga.
probably just got.
You expose this man with the transgender, bro. Of course you can't blame him, bro. You should already know what it is.
So many.
It's an association thing, you come
Yeah.
here, you think that has to do with that, but it's like I talked to House Phone and Blazzy, and like, well, I actually haven't been able to talk to House Phone. He's been kind of not picking up, but the last time I talked to him, I got the vibe that he was basically like, it seemed like he did not want to be a part of it anymore, and we had the discussion of like, what happens if you're not here anymore? It's like, what am I gonna do, right? And the House Phone, we had this conversation where he told me, he's like, dude, he's like, my thing with Adam, he's like, that's just me and Adam. He's like, you've been on your own path with No Jumper for a minute. He's like, I don't want to get in the way of you and whatever you got going on. He's like, so don't let me, making my decisions affect what you're gonna do at No Jumper. So it's like he was basically, in short terms, like completely fine with the idea of me continuing to stay on the platform and do stuff. Blazzy was fine with it too. Paul Lord was fine with it too, but they just, I feel like, Blazzy left because of House One. I don't think House One just wants to be a part of it anymore. I don't know though. Like, I don't think you've talked to him, and I haven't been.
Man, good for House Phone, bro. House Phone probably thinking just like I'm wanting him to think. He's gonna go boss up real quick. Watch. I'm calling it right now, family, bro. He's gonna go boss up.
Able to talk to him either.
Well, the last thing I heard was that Josh had a conversation on Wednesday, which I guess was pretty pro continuing to do content. But then, I don't know. We haven't really seen anything else that would go in that direction since then. So, yeah, I mean, it is kind of a bummer. Obviously, like, just ending any kind of era, the disconnected era, just kind of coming to an end. It just sucks because it's like, just having people in the office and stuff is dope. When I look at.
Man, I'm gonna call that right there, family, bro. It really seems like Adam. He says he cares, but it does, to me personally, it doesn't seem like he cares that much. Let me know in the comments what y'all think, because House Phone quitting No Jumper, man, that's kind of big. Because like House Phone, man, he's been there for a long time. But like I said, man, I hope to see House Phone capitalize off the situation and make the best out of it. And I hope Adam, bro, can really try to patch up his friendship with them. But with that being said, bro, catch me in the next video. I'm out. Appreciate y'all watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that. See you.